I just came back from my latest trip to Vietnam, and of course I brought my drone with me. I have a DJI Mavic Pro Fly More combo. Every time I travel I've got this question again, you know, shall I take it with me? Am I gonna have some issues? What are the regulations there? So first tip I give is to go online and do your research about the country you're traveling to. I'm gonna share with you my experience again, but you don't know these things until you do it. So hey, I did a lot of research, you know, you got different forums, different experiences, and people just have different opinions as well. So in the end, do what you feel. And I felt to bring the drone with me in Vietnam. There shouldn't be any problems in general to bring a drone to Vietnam, but you need a permit right now. So what I did, again, I did a bit of search online. I found out you need to send a request to the Ministry of Defense of Vietnam. That's what I did. I did it a month in advance before getting my flight, and I never got a reply back, even now after 2 months. So I took the risk and I decided to carry with me anyway. By the way, I'm gonna put in the description of the video right here all the links I'm talking about, so you can see the Ministry of Defense link as well if you wanna send your request. Second step I did was to check the airlines. Again, that's very important. Check the airlines you're flying with and see their regulations, because they have different regulations as well. I'm gonna give you a bit more info about my flight. I flew from London Heathrow to Moscow. That's where I changed with Aeroflot. So that's the company I travel with. From Moscow, then I changed and I flew to Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon in Vietnam. Also bear in mind that the batteries could be a problem if you have lithium batteries. So if you have bigger drones, there's even more regulations, so you need to double check those. But for the Mavic Pro, I actually carried 3 batteries with me with no problem. Before taking the flight, I wrote to Aeroflot as well, just to double check, and they advised me to take only 2 batteries with me. I actually brought 3. I went through with no issues at all. Remember, when you fly on the plane as well, for your lithium batteries, for your drone batteries, buy an anti-explosive sleeve. You can find them on Amazon from £5 to £10. You can find the link actually down here in the description again. Make sure the batteries and your drone are in your cabin baggage. You don't want to put in the checked-in baggage, because that's going to create problems. So make sure all the batteries are in your cabin baggage, and I would advise to take your drone as well on the plane with you anyway. From Heathrow Airport, everything was fine. They just actually double-checked my laptop. That's what happened. Hey guys, good morning then. Just in Heathrow, going to Moscow right now. Just past the check-in. They didn't even check the bag, to be honest. The lady was just doing her own things. So all safe with the drone for now. When I went to Russia, everything went smooth. I went through the security. The lady stopped me and she just asked me if I was a photographer. She was more interested in what I was doing than what I had in my bag. Right guys, just in Moscow, Russia now. I'm changing to go to Ho Chi Minh. And quick update about the drone. No problem whatsoever. They didn't even want me to take the laptop out of the bag. So really smooth so far. I'll see you in Ho Chi Minh and give another update when I'm there. When I landed in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, even better. I just took my bag and went out, like, that was it. Ho Chi Minh now, in Saigon. Drone in my bag, nothing happened, all good. Stay tuned because I'm going to do some drone shots very soon. So, keep looking. In my return, nothing happened again. I flew with Emirates. At that time I actually took off from Hanoi City. No problems there either. No one asked anything, no one checked anything. And then I changed in Dubai, and again everything went just so smooth. I had no problem at all. When I was actually in Vietnam, I didn't fly in the big cities. So I didn't fly in Hanoi and I didn't fly in Ho Chi Minh. I only flew in Hoi An, which is a smaller town, very vibrant. It's a very great town actually. And I flew on the river, trying to get the market from above. That was really stunning. My advice, get up early and take some cool shots of the sunrise too. The baby came out of the bag. I flew a lot in the countryside. My priority is taking nice photos and a nice video in this amazing location right here. And I'm gonna fly the drone, of course.
Ta-da! Oh my days, guys.
I did some cool shots of temples. We went to a long bay, and that's an amazing space. It's just huge and it's really cinematic, so you definitely want to take some shots there. We tried to fly the drone in between 2 stops. So this is the first station. We're going to another station, which is 15-20 minutes kayaking. So I tried to fly the drone in between. Important thing, I joined the tour with a guide, and every time I wanted to fly the drone, I was just asking this guide, dude, can I just take the drone, you know, and he knew where I could do it and where I couldn't. So I would recommend, if you're traveling with a guide, just ask the guide and they probably can tell you if you can fly or if you cannot. His tongue is showing me now where we're gonna stop. So in case the battery is low, I can just launch the drone there and land it, and then we reach it and pick it up. Again guys, it's up to you. on how much you want to take the risk to take the drone with you. But to be honest, the drone gave me some of the most memorable life experiences, especially during this trip in Vietnam. I had a couple of times when I took the drone out and I was just surrounded by people. One time we were in a brick factory in the middle of the countryside and I had 3 ladies surrounding me like they saw a UFO for real, and that was literally heartwarming. It was so cool. It was such a good experience. And then after a couple of hours we went to another village and I had 15 kids all around me, you know, playing with the drone and the iPhone, so it was really cool.
Xin chào.
Just for those 2 moments, I don't regret bringing the drone with me at all. Those 2 things made my holiday. I think it's a very good way to engage with people. Of course, you need to get there, you know, on the tip of your toes and ask permission maybe, or just smile to people and ask them, you know, if you can use it. Be friendly, they're not gonna say no, they're gonna love it as well, and you're gonna have amazing time. And they do too. Basically, guys, that was my experience in bringing a drone to Vietnam. Usually just double check the regulations of the country you're flying to. If you haven't subscribed yet, guys, please consider to do so. I love your support. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you're a subscriber already, I thank you. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.